going to be doing a sort of a video about job interviews, and I'm going to be showing you a really simple look that you can wear that's going to look very professional if you are going for a job interview in a sort of more corporate setting. Is what I'm wearing right now. It's very minimal, very toned down. If you don't have a job interview coming up, but you work in a sort of more conservative environment like an office or like a legal office or something like that, then I think this look could still be worn on a daily basis to work. So I've had a few requests to do this makeup, so that's why I wanted to do this video. And at the end of the video, I'm also going to be sharing some tips on what you should look out for when you're getting ready for an interview, just on your appearance. I'm not going to be talking about general job interview tips because that's a whole different segment. This is more about your appearance as a woman going to a job interview. So I hope you enjoy this. I hope you stay tuned. If you want to see how to get this makeup and just some general tips on interview etiquette, appearance, then keep watching. So the first thing I started out with is I applied a primer to my eye, and I used the MAC paint in Untitled for that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a neutral eyeshadow, a matte one, and I'm going to use this one by Ben Nye. This one is called Toast, but you can use basically an eyeshadow that is almost the same color of your skin tone. So of course that's going to vary depending on what color skin you have. So this one is just almost the same shade as my skin. So I'm taking a big brush and I'm basically putting that all over the eyelid. Then once that's on, I'm going to grab a white eyeshadow, and if you have darker skin, you just want to grab a color that is a few shades lighter than your base color. So of course it's going to vary again. But for me that's white. So I'm going to just place a little bit of that just right underneath the brow. And actually this is the wrong brush. I'm going to just use that same brush that I used before because it just applies it a bit, not as harshly. And just place a little bit under the brow and you can just blend it in. And then I'm going to grab just a little bit of that and put it on the inner corner. Just here. And just sort of blend it up a little bit. Just going to sort of brighten the eye area. Then once that's on, I'm going to grab a fluffy brush and I'm going to use for this MAC Copper Plate, and this is sort of a gray toned brown eyeshadow. But you could just use a plain brown eyeshadow or something. It doesn't have to be this exact one, just any color that's sort of neutral, just a bit. It's going to just give a little bit of depth, and now you just want to flick off the excess. I'm just using like my nail to flick it off because I don't want too much. Now to catch fallout in the morning, you probably don't have like a lot of time to be applying, you know, loose powder underneath and stuff. So what I just do is I just hold like a Kleenex, and that's just going to catch the fallout. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing little circles on that outer corner. Okay, I need to get a little bit more eyeshadow. It's not quite enough. Little circles, and then I can just take it in a little bit. It's just going to give like a little bit of depth to your eye without putting in too much like of a dark color or anything like that. You just want it basically to give a bit of definition to your eye. Now I want to do an eyeliner, and I don't want to do anything harsh, so I'm going to use a small angled brush, and I'm going to use a dark brown eyeshadow. I'm using again this one by Ben Nye. It's just called Dark Brown, and I'm going to use that as an eyeliner. So what you do is you get a little bit on your angled brush, and then I just sort of place that right around my lash line, just working it in a little bit. This is going to give you a much softer finish than if you used like an eye pencil or something. And then you want to do the same thing on the bottom. I'm just going to basically put it right on the lash line. So then at this point I would just define my brow, and I just use the brow pencil, but I don't do a really harsh looking brow. I don't want it too, you know, too strong or anything. I just do little short strokes a little bit on the inner corner. And then once I have a bit on, see it's hardly anything, I didn't even apply much, then I just blend it out again with that angled brush. Alright, and then I would just go in with a lash curler and just curl my lashes. Right, so then I applied mascara, and now I can just zoom out again. And now I just apply a little bit of blush, and again, you don't want to choose anything shimmery, or anything too sparkly or anything too colorful. I'm just going to use this blush from Ben Nye. It's just called Natural Blush, and just get a little bit of that on my blush brush. And this blush is so pigmented, so I have to tap off the brush a little bit, and then I just apply a little bit. Then for lips, I like to just choose a really a natural looking lip. I don't like to wear gloss in an interview or a sort of more professional setting. So I'm using this one. This is by MAC. I can just swatch it quickly. It looks like this. It's called All Revealing. I think this was limited edition, but you could, I'm sure find any other lipstick that would work. Right, so then the lips are done, and now if you really do not like lipstick and you really prefer wearing gloss, I would maybe try wearing a glazed lipstick, because I think gloss just doesn't really look that professional at an interview. That's just my own personal opinion. I think gloss can sometimes look really young and really girlish, and the last thing you want is the people who you're interviewing with not to take you seriously. So if you do really like gloss, you don't like the heaviness of lipstick, then maybe choose a glazed lipstick, which is lighter in consistency, and will still give a nice shine to your lips without having that sparkly, really juicy looking gloss. So that's actually pretty much it for the look. Alright, and I just put on now the clothes, the type of clothes that I'd wear to like a more formal interview. I'm wearing like a business suit. I have the matching pants to it, so you just would want to wear like a blazer or something. I wouldn't wear this shirt, but I just wanted to show you kind of what I would wear. I would wear a blouse, but not this one, but I would wear another blouse and just really crisp iron. This one isn't ironed, so it doesn't look that good. I'd wear a really crisp iron blouse and just like a business suit. And just, formal kind of black shoes, nothing with too high heels or anything like that. And just some other tips that I wanted to maybe give you guys if you're not familiar with taking job interviews. These are just some tips that I learned from various job reference websites, and also from a really good career book that I have. It just gives some tips, so I'm just going to share some of the tips with you, especially for women. If you're going to a job interview, some of the things you want to be careful about with your appearance. One of the major things is accessories. Don't over accessorize. I'm not wearing actually anything right now. If you do want to wear some earrings or something, that's fine. Just don't wear anything that's too distracting. Wear something very simple, maybe some pearls or some really small studs or something like that. Maybe 2 accessories maximum, maybe like a ring and earrings, and that's it. Don't go overboard. Don't wear like huge hoop earrings or anything like that. Also your nails. This is not the kind of nails that I would wear to an interview. I would probably file them down a bit. I wouldn't want them this long, and I would put on if you do have polished nails, then I would put on a very nude color or a sheer or something, or just a clear coat, something like that, and make sure your nails are clean, that you don't have stuff underneath them. Also perfume, don't put on too much perfume. If you can, just take a shower that day, put on maybe some nice smelling cream or something and just skip the perfume altogether, because some people, if you're so used to your perfume, you might not even realize how much you're spraying on. And for some people, that's very irritating to have somebody that you're interviewing has a very, very strong smelling perfume. So that's another big thing. Make sure that you're really take a shower that day, wash your hair, obviously. Also about your hair, if you have long hair like I do, I would pull it back. I think it just looks more professional. You're not going to be playing with your hair, especially if you're nervous. You know, some people, you know, they get nervous, they start playing with their hair, and that's just really unprofessional. So just put it back, you know, either put it in an updo or just in a low ponytail like this, so you're not playing with it and stuff. Also, if you're a smoker, you don't want to have like the smell of smoke on you, and whether you like it or not, smokers are discriminated against. If there's two people who are ideal for the job and one of them is a smoker, one is not, there's a huge chance that they'll give the job to the non-smoker. So if you do smoke, just try not to smoke that day, or at least don't smoke in the clothes that you're going to be interviewing in. So, you know, maybe if your interview's in the afternoon, then just try not to smoke that day. Yeah, I think for women that's pretty much it. Just really keep it neutral with your makeup, don't overdo it, and you know, choose really basic colors like I've used. Don't over accessorize, don't wear any bright garish colors. Also in your clothes, choose something really conservative. And yeah, I think that's sort of the main tips that I've learned over the years, and I hope that this was helpful. Maybe if some people, you know, just graduating college or whatever and haven't really had a lot of interviews, so hopefully that was helpful for you guys. And yeah, if you don't have a job interview coming up, you know, you could totally just wear this look to the office. It's really simple, and you know, I think it looks professional because, you know, it's not taking the focus away from you, because people should be listening to what you're saying and not looking at your face and stuff like, or your makeup. So I hope you enjoyed that, and if you do have a job interview coming up, then good luck, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.